Yeah, you can. Hello. I think there are a few people already here, so welcome. My name's Satyamega. I've no idea who you are at the moment, so do say hello. Oh, hello, Andy. So we're going to have, it's another about 5 or 7 minutes before we begin. So I'll let people gather and then I'll say something more in a few minutes. Okay, so be back soon. Hello, I can see people are arriving, so it'd be great if you could say hello in the chat box so that we can see who's there. It's quite a strange feeling just speaking into a camera and not knowing if anyone's on the other end. So it'd be lovely if you said hello, and Vanessa and I will know who's with us this evening. Oh, that's Vanessa. Hello, Gareth. Hello, Marcus. Welcome. So Simon and Nicola have joined us. Hello to you both. So we've got Ian's here. So I'm going to have to remember to speak up because my voice gets a bit quiet sometimes when I'm meditating. So I'll try and speak up so everyone can hear. So the Abharati community have joined us. Good evening to all of you. Hello, Ian. So I think we've got a couple of minutes before past, so we'll wait and see who else joins us. Hello, Ant. Anthony. Yeah, hello. A wave from Kirsten. Hello, Kirsten. So it's past, but I'll just wait another minute or so in case people are still logging on. Yay, Paul, hello. Catherine's joined us. Jane, that's great. Everyone's arriving. Hello, Steve. Yeah, good to have you with us. And here's Tom. Hi, Tom. Hello, Sarah. Okay, well, some others may join us. We will see. But I'll just begin the evening together by saying it's great to be here. It's an interesting experience to be leading the meditation like this, but really lovely to know that you're all there in your homes, all over the city and maybe beyond. We're here in Sherwood in the attic. Vanessa's to my right. There you go, wave from Vanessa. And yeah, you're joining us here for Wednesday Sangha night for the Nottingham Buddhist Centre. So as usual, the evening has two parts. The first part will be the meditation, which I'm going to lead. We'll end at 8:10 and we'll have a 10-minute break, leg stretch, get a cup of tea. And then the second part of the evening will be on Zoom. So I think probably most people here have followed us and been on Zoom before. If you haven't and you'd like to take part in the second part of the evening, then just email info@nottinghambuddhistcentre.org, and I imagine Gareth or another of the team will actually send you the link to the Zoom, and you can then join us for the second part of the evening. So in that part, Arya Vachin is going to be talking to us, and then we'll split into groups. So we're carrying on the theme of symbols, Buddhist symbols, And tonight, Aryavachan is going to talk about the stupa and share the meaning, the richness of the stupa. So look forward to hearing what Aryavachan has to say later. But first, we're going to have a time of meditation together. So I have a couple of readings that Aryavachan's given to me. I'm going to start the first one, which is a bit of an explanation of the potency of the symbol of the stupa. And it's by a famous Buddhist called Lama Govinda, or Anagarika, Lama Anagarika Govinda. Some of you may know him from his book, The White Clouds. I can't remember the full title, but about his journeys through Tibet. So this is what he has to say about the stupa. So I'm just going to read this before we begin the evening, just to set the scene. It's through the language of archetypal symbols that we reconnect ourselves with the primordial ground from which all human culture has sprung. Among the oldest of architectural forms, the stupa is a universal symbol of enlightened mind, a familiar sight in all countries where Buddhism has flourished. In the stupa, we find the ancient reliquary monuments, once built for kings and heroes, transformed into profound expressions of knowledge. Rightly interpreted and understood by both reason and intuition, the stupa mirrors the harmony and perfection of universal principles and invites the human mind to awaken to its full capabilities. So that's quite an introduction to the stupa. I'm sure that Aryavachan will expand on that and help us to explore it ourselves. So we're going to practice the mindfulness of breathing this evening. And before we begin, I'm going to salute the three jewels with Vanessa here in front of our shrine. And if you have a shrine or you'd like to join in, then please do. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Namah. Om Hum. So if you'd like to settle yourself into your meditation posture, make sure that you're feeling comfortable as you can be. But there's a nice stable position, good contact with the ground, with your chair or the cushions. So just spend a moment just settling. And then I'm going to give a reading from the Lotus Sutra about the appearance of a jeweled stupa. So it's a beautiful Mahayana text, very voluptuous almost, very full, very imaginative. So we're going to engage our emotions and our imagination this evening. So what I'm going to do is ask us just to settle, and then I'll do the reading, and then we'll go straight into the mindfulness of breathing. And I'll ring the bells for the 4 stages. And then we'll just have a few moments at the end when I'll ring the final bell, and we'll just have a pause and allow the meditation to sink in. And then I'll end this part of the evening. So again, just settling ourselves down, closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Making sure you have that sense of connectedness with the earth through your feet or your knees, bottom on the chair or the cushion. You might want to take a couple of slightly deeper breaths in and out if that helps to ground you. And see if you can perhaps soften a little. Just allowing the chair or the cushions, the stool to take your weight. The invitation is to allow the day to fall away, whatever's been going on today, and to be present to this moment. The appearance of a jeweled stupa. At that time, there appeared before the Buddha a 7-jeweled stupa, 500 yojanas in height, and 250 yojanas both in length and width, which emerged from the ground and hovered in the air. It was adorned with various jewels, had 5,000 railings and thousands of myriads of chambers. It was decorated with innumerable flags and banners and hanging jeweled necklaces, and myriads of kotis of jeweled bells hung from the top. The fragrance of tamala leaves and sandalwood trees exuded from all sides of the stupa, covering the world. The banners and umbrellas were composed of the 7 jewels, such as gold, silver, lapis lazuli, mother of pearl, agate, pearl, and ruby. And they rose as high as the palaces of the world protectors of the 4 quarters. The 33 devas rained down heavenly mandarava flowers in homage to the jeweled stupa. The other thousands of myriads of kotis of humans and such non-humans as devas, nagas, yakshas, gandharvas, asuras, garudas, kimnaras, and mahoragas also respected, honored, revered, and praised the precious stupa by offering all kinds of flowers, perfumes, necklaces, flags, banners, and music. Then a tremendous voice issued forth in praise from the jeweled stupa, saying, "Splendid, splendid, O Shakyamuni! The Bhagavat teaches the Lotus Sutra to the great assembly, the instruction for bodhisattvas and treasured law of the Buddhas, which is the wisdom attainable by every sentient being. Just so, O Shakyamuni Bhagavat, what you teach is true." Thereupon the 4-fold assembly saw the great jeweled stupa hovering in the air, and also heard the voice that issued forth from the stupa. They all were pleased with the teaching and marveled at this unprecedented experience. They stood up from their seats, honored Shakyamuni with their palms pressed together, and withdrew to one side. So as we have those beautiful images of the jeweled stupa in our hearts and minds, we practice the mindfulness of breathing. As we come towards the end of the meditation, just dropping any effort that we've been making. And for a few moments, seeing if we can just sit with our experience, not having to do anything, but just being for a moment. So thank you for joining us here in Sherwood for this evening's meditation. So we're going to have a 10-minute break where you can get a cup of tea, stretch your legs, go to the loo, and then we'll meet back on Zoom for Aryavachan's talk on the Stupa. Again, if you need the Zoom link, it's the usual Zoom link, but if you haven't got it, just email info@nottinghambuddhistcentre.org. And a reminder about Dana, just an opportunity this evening to have a sense of generosity, open-handed generosity. And if you would like to give some money to the centre, then you can use the link that's in the box below me on the screen. If you don't already give by standing order, I'd really encourage you to think about that and see if you would be able to set up a standing order for the centre. It really helps us to have a sense of that continuity of money every month. So if you're interested, then just email the centre and they'll give you the information. But lovely to be with you, and I'm going to sign off now. So take care and see you shortly. Bye-bye.